Minimalism starts with small, intentional choices. 1-minute habits that clear the clutter, free your mind, and make room for what truly matters. And that is the thought for today. Welcome to 7 Good Minutes. I'm Clyde Lee Dennis. Thanks for joining me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. In today's episode of 7 Good Minutes, we talk about simple 1-minute habits for minimalism to declutter your life. Enjoy. Minimalism isn't just about having fewer things. It's about having more space, more clarity, and more freedom in your life. When you adopt a minimalist mindset, you begin to see that everything around you, your home, your schedule, your thoughts, can either add to or take away from your peace of mind. The key is to be intentional. Instead of accumulating more, you start to ask, does this add value to my life? If the answer is no, you let it go. One of the simplest ways to embrace minimalism is by making small, daily decisions that align with a clutter-free mindset. These choices don't have to be overwhelming. In fact, they can be as simple as deciding not to bring unnecessary things into your home, or setting aside 1 minute each day to remove something you no longer need. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you'll find yourself feeling lighter, more organized, and more in control of your space and your life. Minimalism isn't about deprivation. It's about creating a life that truly reflects what matters most to you. Small habits have the power to create massive changes. You don't need to dedicate hours to decluttering to make an impact. 1-minute habits, repeated consistently, can completely transform your space. The key is to start small and make it a daily practice. Maybe it's as simple as putting away items that are out of place before bed, or deleting old emails every morning. These little actions add up, making your life feel less chaotic and more streamlined. The beauty of these habits is that they don't require a complete overhaul. They fit seamlessly into your existing routine. A single minute spent focusing on decluttering can help you feel more in control, which in turn reduces stress. Once you get used to the habit, you'll start to notice how much lighter your space feels. You'll realize that tidiness and clarity aren't the results of one big cleaning session. They're built through consistent, simple choices made every single day. Your physical environment has a direct impact on your mental well-being. When your space is cluttered, your mind feels cluttered too. But you don't need to dedicate an entire weekend to tidying up. A 1-minute habit can be enough to keep your surroundings in check. Take a moment every day to put something back where it belongs, throw away what's no longer needed, or tidy up a single surface. It's amazing how much of a difference small efforts make over time. Instead of letting clutter pile up, this approach helps you stay ahead of it. And as your home becomes less cluttered, you'll notice a shift in your energy. You'll feel lighter, more relaxed, and even more motivated. A decluttered space creates room for calmness, creativity, and focus. It's a simple but powerful way to invite peace into your life. Digital clutter is just as overwhelming as physical clutter, and yet it often goes unnoticed. Your inbox, your phone, and your computer all store unnecessary things that take up space and add to mental stress. But just 1 minute a day can make a difference. Start by deleting emails you don't need, or unsubscribing from newsletters that no longer serve you. You can also clear out unused apps or organize your desktop. These tiny efforts prevent digital clutter from spiraling out of control. The less unnecessary content you have, the easier it becomes to focus on what truly matters. When you open your phone or computer and see only what you need, it creates a sense of clarity. You'll feel more in control of your digital life and less bombarded by distractions. A simple 1-minute habit can bring surprising relief in a world filled with constant notifications and information overload. Clutter doesn't just exist in the physical and digital space. It also builds up in your mind. Stress, overthinking, and worry take up just as much space as unnecessary objects. That's why practicing a 1-minute mental decluttering habit is essential. This could be as simple as pausing to take a deep breath, writing down a nagging thought to let it go, or repeating a positive affirmation to shift your focus. These small habits create more mental space for what truly matters. Instead of carrying stress throughout your day, you learn to release it little by little. The more you practice this, the more resilient and clear-headed you become. Your thoughts become lighter, your stress levels decrease, and you gain a greater sense of balance. Minimalism isn't just about what you remove. It's also about what you make room for. Simplicity isn't a one-time achievement. It's a lifestyle. The key to sustaining minimalism is to make it part of your daily routine. Small, intentional actions repeated over time lead to lasting change. Whether it's clearing a single surface, deleting a few emails, or taking a deep breath to reset your mind, these habits create a foundation for a more peaceful life. You don't need to be perfect or have a completely clutter-free home to experience the benefits of minimalism. What matters is consistency. By focusing on small, manageable habits, you create a lifestyle that aligns with your values. Over time, minimalism becomes second nature, and you'll find yourself surrounded only by what truly serves you. The result? More clarity, more peace, and more space for the things that bring you joy. That does it for today's episode of 7 Good Minutes. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on the platform you're listening on. Until next time, let's be civil to one another out there. Thanks for listening.